Welcome back, everyone. As the more perceptive of you have probably realized, I'm not in my kitchen right now. Why? If you look behind me, the house has been re-sided. And in doing so, they also decided they wanted to replace the windows. When I say they, I mean technically we. We replaced the windows. In order to replace the windows, we kind of had to move everything around in the kitchen. Everything is clumped up off to the side. It's not easy to sit, and it's even worse to video. So we're out here where it's nice and comfortable, muggy, full of mosquitoes, miserable, perfect. So we are here with another review of something that I've been looking forward to for, I'd say, no less than 2 years, possibly 3. I'd have to really look back to see when the first time was that I ordered the seeds for it. 2 years ago, I germinated the seeds and then scorched them, I believe, before they were able to sprout. Last year, I actually don't think I tried to plant it, or maybe I did try and I couldn't get them to germinate. Either way, this year, we have not only managed to germinate and sprout, we have also managed to grow white habaneros. We are going to, first and foremost, well, not foremost, but first, as always, head down, look at my clump of bushes, and then we'll be right back to give it a test. See you then. As per normal, here we are with the plant. Unfortunately, as per abnormal, my plants are all bunched up in the yard again. And that's where I'm sitting today. So, this is the Peruvian white habanero. This one has filled out more than the other ones. The other two are over there. It would be these two right here. I was going to show you those, but I kind of harvested them, so there's not much on them to prove that's what they are. So we'll get down here and get these trashy leaves out of the way, and we see all of the little white hobs hanging out here for us. Yep, pretty much your typical chinense. The peppers themselves are a bit smaller than regular habaneros, but I have this weird feeling they're going to pack some punch. Let's get down in here. So yeah, as we see, they're really quite small. This one's got a little bit of a yellowish tinge to it, but most of the white ones end up having that unless they get completely white, which isn't super common. So let's go give one a try, shall we? Now, undoubtedly, as the even more perceptive of you have probably realized, I'm also not wearing my spicy shirt or my ghost shirt. I'm wearing my speed running shirt, and that's because the Games Done Quick marathon for the summer of 2020 just went off the air, and I figured, why not pay a little homage to it while also shooting a video. I'm hoping that the sound is coming in on this. I probably should check that before I go through the rest of this video, but I'm gonna wing it, and if I have to shoot it again, I will. We'll see. But the wind is picking up, the breeze is picking up. I have been down there, I am now back, and if anyone was wondering just how productive these are, I did mention that I had harvested the two up here, not the ones down there. They didn't have a whole ton on there, but this is from 2 plants. That is quite the bundle of warm joy. And that one, I'm probably not going to keep that one. That one had some bugs or something get to it. But yeah, that's a harvest from 2 that actually, get off there, weren't very big, weren't very bushy. The other ones that are down in the 31-gallon tote are, they're much larger plants, so I'm assuming at some point, once those have gotten to where they want to really put out, they're going to put out many more. But we're here to give these a try, so here's to it. Instant habanero taste. Not the instant habanero heat. There's some there. I can tell for sure. I'm trying not to get into the seeds because lately the seeds have been making me get a little bleh. That's not bad. So, well, there's the seed. So the white habanero is also known as the Peruvian white habanero, as I mentioned. Um, per Google, says it's relatively rare. I've been over how much I care for the word rare when it comes to these. And quite stunning little chili pepper. It's said to originate from Peru and has a distinctive smoky flavor. I wouldn't say that this is distinctive that much from other hobs, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a little bit smokier, but if you want the real... Well, I mean, I guess it's a little closer to a chocolate than an orange. It's got that more mellow burn to it. But it's really not a bad burn at all. I mean, I just realized now, thinking about it, that I'm completely unprepared. I have... If this was a scorcher, I'd have had to pause the video and go run to get something, but this isn't bad at all. Ranges from 100,000 to 350,000 Scoville heat units, which is about 70 times hotter than an average jalapeno. Truth be told, I've had jalapenos that burnt worse than this. This isn't bad. Very much the habanero flavor. If you don't like habaneros, skip these. I made a really good... Sorry, I'm trying to determine whether or not it's getting worse, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a very mellow, milder version of the habanero. I made a very, very solid habanero hot sauce a few years ago, fermented, and it was the best sauce I ever made to put on pizza. Let me take that back. It was the best sauce on pizza that I've ever made. And I'm wondering what it would taste like if I made it with these. Because it wasn't terribly hot then, and this would probably be even less ridiculously hot. All in all, not too bad. It's already starting to come down. Yep. I would say the only exceptional thing about these is the smaller size and the white color. They range, as it says, from a white to a creamy color. I'm trying to find a whiter one than a creamy one. They're all kind of close to that. That's about as... Oh, no, there we go. That one might be a little better. Nope. I swear sometimes they look like they're whiter than the others, but they're all kind of this white, creamy yellow. No complaints, though. It'll make an interesting color sauce, and one that'll be really receptive to other colors you put in there. So if you put in a yellow pepper, it'll become a real light yellow. If you put in blueberries, it'll become a bluish purple sauce. So yeah, I'm probably going to use this plate here and figure out some sort of delicious mixture to put in it. Getting dive bombed. That might be... Oh, that's a red spotted purple. I don't know why they called it that, because there's nothing purple on it, but it's one of those really pretty butterflies I got a great picture of a few years ago sitting on a ghost plant. But, ooh, I just hit the back of my throat with that. That was warm, but it's already going away. I'm back to normal. I highly suggest these to anyone who is not a super chili head, but wants to sort of push their limits to something a little bit hotter. If you can handle a jalapeno, maybe a little more than a jalapeno, I'd say somewhere between a jalapeno and a cayenne. If you can handle those, you can handle these. I think I've yammered on enough. It's fairly boring, which is okay with me, because if it's not boring, it means I'm in pain. For some reason, people like that. But I think I'm going to sign out. I've got one more down there that I'm probably going to be shooting maybe tomorrow, actually. I actually haven't been able to look. I got to pull all those apart to figure out which ones I haven't done the videos on yet, because truth be told, I've had so much going on, I've forgotten what I've grown this year. So, yep. I'm not sure where that cut off, but it said maximum recording time reached somewhere in the last bit of that. So I'm literally hitting record again just to say this is me signing out, and I'll see you in the next few days. Take care.